The South Korean education system is one of the best in the world. School children have a very long day of study. When they finish their regular classes, they go to private school in the evening for extra lessons. 16-year-old Hai Min is a typical South Korean schoolgirl. After the regular lessons, she and her brother go to private school. Even very young children have extra lessons. When most other school children in the world are in bed, these South Korean pupils are still studying. Hai Min spends 3 hours at the private school, or hagwon. How does she feel about her daily routine?
I get tired usually, but I can forget about my hardships when I see my results, because they're kind of good.
Hai Min studies for 13 hours a day. She gets home after 11 o'clock and has dinner. She goes to bed at 2 a.m. and gets up at 6:30 a.m. Hai Min's mother worries about her, but she says her daughter has no choice. I don't feel comfortable about this, but it's the only thing she can do to achieve her dreams. The result of these long hours of study is children who are fantastic at tests. But how do they cope with such a long day?
Sometimes I'm very tired, like exhausted, but I don't mind because I'm studying now to do what I want to do in future.
This huge investment in education has transformed South Korea from one of the poorest economies in the world to one of the fastest growing economies. But there is a negative side to this intensive study. The pressure on the young generation is huge, and the suicide rate is the highest in developed countries. Some people think that it's time to change the education system.
Test scores may be important in the age of industrialization, but not anymore. So we look into the ways to reform our education system, not based on test scores, but based on creativity and social and emotional capacities.
In the last 50 years, South Korea has grown rapidly thanks to the hard work of students and adults. But young people have been under a lot of stress and have paid a high price. Now it's time to focus on making South Koreans happier.